Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel. Today we are planning the month for August, the monthly layout that's in the Caress Press dated inserts, and this is my dashboard for this month. I just made them at the end of the last year with a bunch of my art and did sort of like a colorful Polaroid kind of effect with it. So this is my beach day art and I thought that'd be cute on that dashboard. And then I am using a Caress Press monthly, and this is an older one. I just went back and got some of her older ones because she's kept all of them up. So if you just want to pre-buy your months, you can. But this was Campfire. This is art I did not last year but the year before, I think. And this is sort of very much, the camp scene is very much based off of Finland. And I just really love this art. I used it in a weekly, so I haven't used it as a monthly. So I decided to pick up the monthly for August because it just makes me think of Finnish summer, and this will be like the end of Finnish summer, so it'll be nice to celebrate that. But yeah, so but from now on I'm buying new monthlies. I don't have any more for the rest of the year from old stock because I don't think I wanted any of the other designs. So I'm excited to see what new art she's bringing out for the monthlies. I already bought September, which is still, it's like the lake house art. So it's still kind of summery, but that's okay. Let's get started on the monthly. Should we all just do the typical thing of like, how is it already August? How is this year already coming to like an end? But well, that's just the way it goes, isn't it? It just flies by when you're an adult. When you're an adult and you're not having any fun. So let's get the main parts on. So I do, if you haven't watched this before, I do like to have a functional monthly that I do at the beginning. So I do use this through the month, in terms of mostly the checklist on the sidebar, which is always nice to have. I just track different things in this versus my daily pen planner, which I use the monthly in that for other things, mostly video and work planning. But this is other home stuff, like checking off that I've paid the rent and things like that. All right. I also put in work and videos in this too. So that is the sidebar done. And then we have this whole block here, but that's all we have to block out, which is nice. And this is cut because it's for a previous year. I think Heidi's playing in some bubble wrap, maybe. She's making a lot of sounds. Yes, she's playing with some bubble wrap, so apologies. She always loves to get a bit feisty when I'm filming. But it's also almost biscuit time for her. Yeah. So she's going to be a little bit annoying. Apologies. But that is all we have to block out for this month. So we can get ready, get right into doing everything else. So we'll put the payday flags down on Tuesday, because that is typically when I get money from my shop. That's how I set it up, to be paid every Tuesday. So let's get these in here. Love these cute little flags. So here's the other two. So put these here, and then I have an extra flag, and I'm out of Tuesday, so I'm just gonna put one on the 15th, which is when my partner gets paid for their work. They work a real job, so yeah, they get a monthly pay. So paydays are done. Then on the 2nd, I'm just going to put that rent is due. And also on the 21st is usually when my entrepreneur's insurance is due. So we got the older icons here, but that's okay. I don't think I can match the colors, so I'm just going to use a different color. So up here, we've already got dark orange, so let's use the light orange for the pay cards. Oh no, actually for rent, we should use the little house icon, right? That's the same kind of one. House icon, And for insurance, I don't really want to use the cards, so I'm going to use something else. I was hoping to use like one of these colors. Maybe I'll just use the clock. Okay, so I'm going to write those in. Alright, so we have those two things in, and then the 6th is Luck and I's 18th anniversary. So we've been together for 18 years. August 6, 2006 is when we got together, started dating. It was very funny. We're chatting on MSN because, you know, it was that long ago. Chatting on MSN, and I was just like, I like you. And they were like, are you serious? Are you for real? They didn't believe me when I was like, I like you. Anyway, they finally came around and believed me. And yeah, we started dating. And I went straight to my calendar on my wall and like circled August 6th. Yeah. I've always been the person who had to make the first move. I'm not a chaser, and I don't like to be chased. I just like, if I like someone, I just tell them. So I did that. So yeah, 18 years on the 6th. And then I think Luck moved into with me and my parents in like maybe January of that year, the next year. So also been living together for like almost 18 years as well. And still going strong. Alright, so that was our anniversary. I just cute to use the Papershire Bun and Bear hugging because I like those to represent us. So then I have to put in I have a new release on the 8th. So let's use this one for the new release. This is the Halloween set. So I don't want to use to mark new releases for this set. Go into my art stash. I might just use some of these like iPads for that, the white iPads. Use up this sheet, and then I have another one in here from Once More with Love. Alright, so that's a new release, and then we should be having another. We're supposed to have one like every day the rest of the month. I can't be 100% certain if that will happen, but I'm going to put them in because it's planned to be that way. Well, at the end of this week that you're watching this, and I'm putting this up, I should have the second one done. And then the next two, this one on the 22nd, I'm going to make as like a mini set, like a much smaller. So hopefully it won't be too hard to get it done. And then the last one is going to be a travel set. So a big portion of that is already done as well. So I think that will be doable for this month. So yeah, I'm going to put in new releases on here. Yeah, alright. So we have new releases. And then on the 23rd, it actually marks Luck having been in... which one do I want to use? I might use the light blue. The 23rd actually marks Luck having been in Finland for 6 years, which is super fun. I'm going to get some celebration stickers out for that. I'm sure we got something that will go with this. Maybe just some of these balloons. I think this kind of goes with that, yeah. Some balloons to mark Luck has been here for 6 years. And unlike me, they haven't actually gone back to Australia since then, so that's quite funny. But yeah, with the 6 years, we're looking now into applying for permanent residency, which will be great because Luck, both of us actually came here on British passports. This is after Brexit was voted in, but before it was actually put through. And we were hoping, you know, like Brexit wasn't going to happen. Well, it did. But I was able to switch to an Irish passport, which is still in the EU. But Luck is on like a withdrawal exit agreement permit. So we're applying for a permanent residency because they've lived here long enough. So hopefully we can get that done by the end of this year, and then they can live here all the time. And then me, because it's 5 years to get permanent residence in Finland. at the moment. That I think that's gonna change under the new government. Well, they're not new, but they suck. Anyway, they're changing all of those limits anyway. But I think the rule is because, well, the EU, you can live anywhere in the EU with a passport, but I'm pretty sure because I've lived here for 5 years, I'm now like technically also considered permanent residents under the EU. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get that done this year. And we don't have to worry about that anymore, so we can continue living here without having to worry about permits and things. But yeah, so that the 23rd of March is the 6th year of Elle being here because Luck moved here before me. I ended up moving in December because lots of stuff happened. I was gonna stay longer in Australia, but stuff happened with our landlord. And if you were around back then, you know when I moved in 2018, it was just a lot of stuff. And actually, yeah, it was still pretty bad in my memory. So let's move on. Anyway, they got here 6 years ago. And are we fluent in Finnish? No. But please leave us alone. Finnish is hard. It's also really hard when you're also working full time, and Log's work is in English, so it hasn't been hugely imperative to learn Finnish properly. It's also the spoken Finnish is different to written Finnish, so I can read a lot. Reading Finnish is not too bad, but speaking it is hard, especially when a native speaker just speaks to you. Oh, and then there's also dialects, because first we moved to Oulu, which is all the way up north, and they speak slightly different Finnish, like dialect, to down here, and they have different slang and stuff, so it's a whole mess, y'all. But eventually we'll get there, eventually. So then the last thing I want to put in my monthly, I know that's not a lot, but whatever. It's my monthlies. On the 29th, Rings of Power comes out, the new season 2 of Rings of Power. I freaking loved the first season. I don't care what the haters say. Most of the haters just don't like that there's like a black elf and stuff. But Rings of Power is actually really awesome. I'm not going to do any spoilers for the first season because you guys should just watch it. It's on Prime. Super fun, epic fantasy, of course. It's the second age of Lord of the Rings. So it's before, Lord of the Rings is third age. So this is like what came beforehand. And I'm really loving it. And they just brought out the SDCC trailer for Rings of Power Season 2, and it looks so good. I'm pretty sure 2 episodes are going to be one big battle, but the battle's going to go for days, apparently. So it's not like just a 1 day of battle. It's going to be a huge battle, and because this already exists in writing, it's mostly from the Silmarillion. Oh god, there's going to be some epic stuff happening this season. I can't wait. It's going to be off the charts. So we got to mark down that Rings of Power comes out on the 29th. I'm so excited. I just hate that they're only 8 episodes long, but such is TV these days. But I'm very excited for that. So we've got, I'm going to put in some decorative full boxes, just put them around just to fill in that space there. And then let's also do some of this deco, which is crazy large. Oh yeah, I did the hot dogs on, the sausages on the thing here because that's like the big summer thing here is when you're grilly, it's called grilly, and you grill like sausages, but they're like bratwurst. They're like pre-cooked kind of sausages. They're not what me growing up in a British culture is into. I like, raw sausages cooked on the barbecue, but which in Australia is a sausage sizzle, but here they like the bratwurst, and they like to grill them. So I had to do that on like the little fork thing. I thought that was fun. But everything, it's just a cute little summer camping set. And I'm still so proud of this box with the feet in the water. Like, I spent so much time working on that water ripple to make it look good with the legs underneath. Still love this set. This was my best-selling art set, I think now actually ever. I don't think I've ever actually topped how much this sold since then. But sales are like vastly down, I will say. But This one was like the peak, which is so funny. But all right, before we go, I'm gonna fill out my sidebar here. Yeah, and then I will finish off the video with you guys. All right, I finished that up. I have to pay September rent because even though it's due on the 2nd, we like to pay it ahead of time. Pay the insurance, just like to tick it off because it is a manual thing. Oh, I got a new one, phone bill. I don't know when that gets sent to me, so I've only had one of my phone bills yet on my new contract, so I don't know when I would put it in here, so I'm just gonna put it on the side and then putting some stuff in savings. I've left work blank because I'm trying to keep them kind of like secret now of what I'm working on this month. It also changes up a bit, but I will be doing custom. Then this month is my YouTube videos. I need to film September kits, September monthly, and a haul. And then important is more like home things, so call Dad, clean the heat conductor in the dryer. And we also need to message maintenance about our washing machine stuff. But if you watched the pre-plan with me, I talked about it a little bit. But anyway, that is August monthly. I am sweating. The sun has come out full blast and it is hot, and I want to put the air conditioner on because we've got summer again here in Helsinki. So anyway, yeah, that is everything for this month. Let me know down below what you thought. Are you getting up to stuff in August? I feel like it's a pretty empty month, honestly. Like there's no holidays or anything. So, but do you have any big stuff happening this month? Any shows you're interested in? Are you looking forward to Rings of Power Season 2? But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. I love you. Bye bye.